there, it's Stacey here from Anxiety Go. Hope you're all doing really well. Just another little short video today on change. Wow, change can be really hard for people. But you know what? Every single change I've made in my life has been for the better. And I hope that you make changes in your life to better yourself and to just make your life easier. There's been a lot of different changes within my life. At times I didn't want to make these changes. I was very upset, didn't want things to change, was worried about the future, what would happen, what wouldn't happen. But you know what, you really need to make changes and just accept the changes, because if you don't make changes on a regular basis, you get so used to doing what you're doing, and then when a change happens, it's an anxiety, it's an absolute upset. You know, a little bit of anxiety for change is absolutely fine, but when you have an anxiety disorder, it's really hard to accept change. So I would say that just try and change little bits in your life from time to time, just so you can kind of get used to it when you have a big change. We've had sort of a few changes this year. Last year we had a business going for 10 years, which we got up to a certain degree. It couldn't really benefit anymore. So we actually sold our business. Now, coming from a business of your own for 10 years is a very long time. And I was so upset. It was, I don't know, it was just like taking something away from me that I've had for that long and just not knowing where to go. I kind of felt a bit lost, really. It was very emotional, cried for a few days and just didn't want it to end. But once I accepted that change and once I realised that, hey, you know, you've had bad anxiety, work was fantastic, don't get me wrong, but being your own manager and suffering from an anxiety disorder is very hard to deal with. You know, you can't just take the time off work when you want to. You've got to make sure your business is running well, you've got to make sure your staff are okay, and it is very hard, you know, and it's a lot harder running your own business and keeping it going and just getting to where you need to go. So a lot of the anxiety was actually sort of taken away from me, so my life became more relaxing. I spent a lot more time with myself and managed to sort of, you know, just I would work from home, so it was more easier, and my anxiety levels come down. I wasn't as stressed as much, and I managed to relax a lot more. So I think that kind of stuff has really helped. But at the time, I didn't want that change. But now it's been over a year, and I'm feeling a lot better, and I think it's all helping within a way. So that was kind of like the first kind of change. A few years before that, I started to change my actual diet. My food was absolutely terrible. We'd have takeouts, not all the time, but probably once or twice a week. Got to the stage where you didn't know whether to get takeaway Indian or Chinese or pizza because you only just had it really regularly, and it was just, you didn't know what to do. So a lot of our actual food was cut down, and we started eating proper meals, a lot more vegetables, a lot more meats, and just I feel like my body is actually benefiting from it a lot more. We lost quite a lot of weight. We were a lot bigger back then, probably because of all the rubbish food we put in our body, but I think mentally as well it's really helped. I'm not a great person for exercise, but I do try. I try and do some workout videos in the morning, only at home, and I probably do those for sort of between 20 minutes and half an hour, just to try and get my body sort of moving and just sort of releasing any sort of energy that's been sort of trapped and that could cause any stress or anxiety. And I think that's really helped me. Over the past couple of weeks I've been doing it like every morning, and I feel like it's really been helping me a lot. Normally sort of every few weeks I feel a little tiny bit sort of anxious, just sort of probably about anything if I get sort of some rubbish food and things like that really, but I've actually sort of been feeling fantastic. So yeah, I think that's really helping. And my water intake, I make sure that I drink a lot more water. than what I used to, so I feel sort of a lot better within myself, so that's really, really good. My reflexology, as I recently spoke about in one of my recent videos, I still have that, and that's helped me a lot. Reading books, at the moment I've been reading the book called The Secret, which I keep on rereading, and I'm hoping at Christmas I'll get some new secret books, some of the other ones that they actually do, which I'm quite looking forward to reading those. But yeah, it's a very inspiring book. It keeps you believing, and it's got so much positivity within the book. It can it can change you sort of the way that you think, definitely. And do you know what, I try and read this book before I go to bed, because I find that the more positive energy I give myself before I go to sleep, when I'm sleeping, I feel like my brain is working on that positive energy, and I don't have any sort of like negative dreams or thoughts and things like that, which is absolutely fantastic. Because sometimes your dreams can be a bit sort of horrible, and you sort of wake up and think, oh, you know, I know it was a dream, but it kind of feels real. So yeah, positive sort of things before you go to bed. I try and stay off my mobile devices, because I don't think that they help whatsoever before you're sleeping. So yeah, really come off those before you actually go to bed. And I feel like then you sort of are relaxing more. I normally try and listen to some relaxing music before I sleep, and that will just sort of like ease me. And while I'm reading my book, it's quite nice just to listen to sort of just some relaxing waterfall music in the background, or just some sort of subliminal messaging maybe. Louise Hay is really good, but she talks sort of a lot through her CDs, her audios, which is good if you're repeating the affirmations, which you could probably do in the morning when you're getting ready. I used to do this quite a lot. She's very uplifting and very positive, and once you sort of are repeating everything she's saying, you feel more sort of positive within yourself to sort of go for that day. But yeah, of an evening, more kind of calming, just relaxing sounds. And there's guys on YouTube, they're called the Honest Guys. I was actually recommended these by another person that suffers from anxiety, actually, on Twitter. We follow each other on Twitter, and he had recommended them. So I was like, oh, you know, I'll go and I'll see what I can see. Yeah, they are really, really good. So they're called the Honest Guys. So supplements as well. I take quite a few supplements and vitamins, and they really help me a lot. I think with actually sort of mind over matter kind of thing, I think they're really, really good. They can be found on my website, the ones I take. So pop yourself along there, have a look, have a browse along the website and see what you can find. And also take time out for yourself. It's really, really important. Have some you time, me time. Spoil yourself, treat yourself. Just lay on the sofa and listen to your relaxing music. Don't let anyone come into your world. Just sit there and chill out, and it's all about you. Yeah, and that's just ways that I've changed my life for the better of me. So change is quite hard to accept, as we all know, but you will get there, and just keep on pushing through. See you all soon. Bye bye.